Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Lost Chapters podcast, episode 5. I am Chad Lavola, and with me is Dalco Phipps.
Hello, hello, everyone. How are we doing?
Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, everybody has power, is alive, and well, kicking with this crazy storm that had gone past this weekend. I'm in North Carolina. Dalco is in Georgia. So we pretty much got hit with nothing. Honestly, I didn't get
It's just
absolutely
cold.
anything. Yeah, it was super cold. We definitely had some ice on the roads Saturday night going into Sunday, but it pretty much dried up right after Monday. But boy, oh boy, is it! It is cold. It is definitely cold. Did you get hit with anything?
No, like I said, I'm in the southern tip of Georgia, so it just got to like 20 degrees and no one wanted to go outside unless they were going to the store to buy 10 things of milk.
Man, all of our grocery stores were definitely sold out of
Sold
everything.
out.
Yes, no water, no toilet paper whatsoever. A lot of canned foods, which didn't make any sense. Um,
Perfect.
but but hopefully everyone is actually getting a little bit more of the warm weather, and you're staying warm and dry. But the cool part about this past weekend is we were still able to do some set championships.
Absolutely. Last weekend, I think.
Absolutely. And Um, I was able to play a game on. Brandon and I, we actually had a pretty good turnout. I was in 5 rounds. I went 4-0 and drew into top 8. I definitely did not have I wouldn't say a good experience at the store that I was at. Not trying to throw shade at all. It was just very weird on how it was ran. It was $30 to get in. The prize support was very minimal.
Hmm.
It was a little bit of a disappointment, to tell you the truth. I thought $30 was a lot for what we were playing for at the time. Another thing that kind of killed me was when we got into top 8, it was dice roll. So that was kind of upsetting as well. Going undefeated all the way through Swiss, getting paired up with a unfavorable matchup, and then losing the die roll was definitely a feel bad, man. But Brennan and I definitely made top 8, which was cool. Sam Chester Cheetos ended up taking his first win for set champ, so that was amazing for him. Um, it was a good event overall, but just felt very lackluster on what the community and what the store normally is. So it definitely did feel kind of bad.
Yeah,
But
my big thing is if you get in top, they should play top 8 by ranking goes first.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't know if it would have mattered. That's the only thing. I was playing dogs. My plan was to play dogs Saturday, and I was questionable about playing the blue yellow that we were talking about playing. One of actual our community, one of our players brought blue yellow, and I was like, oh man. My buddy Ian was talking about playing it as well, so we almost had 3 people in the room that were playing blue yellow, and I was like, I don't want to do
Would have been
that.
fun.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I stuck with dogs, and then I thought maybe going into Sunday we had another set championships that we were going to go to. I was going to bring blue yellow there, but of course the storm pushed that tournament till this coming weekend. So we'll probably end up having to cook for that one. But how was yours?
Mine was good. I did take the blue yellow. I went down to Jacksonville, played with some very competitive guys there. I ended up getting top 8.
Sweet.
Um, I was 8th going into top 8. Played against first seed Ruby Amethyst, one of the guys I lost to during Swiss. Um, the aggro kind of got me there. Library did a lot of work for him. Overall, he's a great player, and I think I was on the draw, but I won game 1, so I was feeling good. Then I lost the next 2, and it was really just lines that I didn't know in the deck. I didn't practice it enough. I definitely think I'm favored in that matchup, but having 3 Demonis at the board, that feels
Ooh,
rough.
yes, yes it does. Man.
But
Well,
overall, it was a great experience. They had the opposite effect. They gave out a free mat for entry, which was like a PPG mat. That was cool, and it was $20. And We split 80 packs in top eight, so everyone got 10 packs.
Holy cow, man.
Very nice.
Yeah, ours, the one that I went to, I think they only did, I think I counted it at the time, it was 52 for the top 8 on a
Mm.
$30 tournament.
Yeah, that's unreasonable.
I was blown away. I will say though, to give them a little bit of a satisfaction, I did bring it up to them, and they definitely did give out a little bit more prize support. They took everyone's names, but the issue that I had with it was they did apparently they did pack entries, like you got a pack for entering. They didn't give it
Okay.
at the first like at the first round. So we had people that came out to this tournament that were not local. So they didn't even get their because
Entry
after
packs.
yeah they didn't even get their entry packs. So that was definitely a bummer. And then we have other people that were in top 8 that don't go to this store. Again, they're not local, so you might have like an IOU for them, but when are they ever going to get those? You know what I mean? So
Oh
it
yeah.
it just felt really bad. And this is what I would consider my local store. So I definitely did not like it left a little bit of a weird
I can see
taste in
that
my
for sure.
mouth. Yeah, absolutely. But no shame, not trying to harp on it too much. On to another good note though. Our buddy Dan. Congratulations to Dan.
Booyah, Dan.
Dan got his mat. I love to see all the lost chapters getting mats. And Dan has been going through a crisis as well. He has no idea what to play. He's been trying all sorts of decks. He makes me laugh. I'll put it that way. But he stuck to his roots this time. He took Amber Steel, and to tell you the
Amber
truth,
Steel aggro.
the man took it home against bad matchups as well. So again, congratulations to Dan. He got the mat down in Florida, repping out Lost Chapters. Love to see it. And again, this is why if you could just send us some pictures about you playing in your set championships, repping out wherever you are from and what stores you're playing at. We'd love to be able to show them out on the podcast. But again, another huge congratulations out to Dan for taking his home, getting himself and
We
securing a
love it.
mat. Love to see it. Love to see it. But another thing that has came up this weekend has been more reveals of
Woo!
Winterspell.
Speaking of getting cold,
Oh, I see what you did there. We have quite a bit of new cards that were revealed, and boy, they do not disappoint.
I mean that third card right there has to be the best card in the set.
I mean, well, actually, let's not even show that one. Let's show
Let's show the enchanted.
this one. Love the artwork, first of all. It's going to be a beautiful card whenever it's in someone's hand. And the cool part about this is one of the things that I always liked to stress about Lorcana was the fact that they didn't necessarily have themed decks, but it's looking like you could potentially do a Fox and the Hound deck. It might not be super good,
I'm
or it
gonna try
could.
my hardest. I will.
We're getting some good characters for it. I like it. The IPs definitely are involved on this one. But they have so many good cards I think that they have actually came out with. Um, I mean, where to even begin? I mean, to start
I say
off,
we can just go. Let's go from this top, and we'll just go down and say whether we think this card's playable or not.
I like it actually. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Widow Tweed. When you play
What do
this
you think?
character, return a character card from your discard to your hand. If that character is named Todd, you may play it for free. Just leave it up, play it. It's gonna go in the theme deck.
I mean, it definitely would go in the theme deck, but for six, this is kind
No,
of forcing you to play Amber Emerald, and I don't think you can really get away with that
yeah,
these
uninkable.
days.
It definitely does have a fat booty. 2/8, quest for 2. I mean, good stats in a sense. 6 drop on inkable. I'm just not liking it too much, just for the
Yeah,
effect. As of right now, I again, Magic player, right? It's in my blood. I love being able to get things from the discard. I do think almost any TCG that you're able to do that, it is actually pretty powerful. But I think the way that Lorcana is being played right now, it's just not it. It's just not really viable.
it's still too slow.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on to Vixie. If you have a character named Todd in play, you may pay one less to play this card, and it is evasive. It is a 1/3 for 3, quests for 2. It's not that bad.
No, I would say definitely playable if
Yeah,
the other Fox and the Hounds and if there's good 1 and 2 drops for Todd.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, could definitely go with the theme. Again, Todd, chip 5, evasive. Twice during your turn, whenever this character is chosen for an action or an item's ability, you may ready him. I like to read these
It's pretty
types of
good.
cards. Yeah, like these cards are the ones that to me you can start doing some really fancy dancy stuff. I mean, any card that you're choosing it as an action, improvising it, drawing a card, readying him, questing him. If you got really crazy with this with the blue green and did the medallions or heroes medal or medallion, boosting his lore, questing for 5 or 4, readying him, questing him again, and then readying him again, and then questing, kind of like a blue shenanigans. I can see that. I like it.
I mean, I'm just thinking of purple green when I'm thinking about building this deck, and a Cheshire Cat with this card, you can clear a board. I mean, people would probably automatically think, "Oh, I can quest 3 times," but this card can clear a board as well.
Ooh, walk me through that one. How are you doing that?
Yeah, you play him. He challenges. We'll say next turn. Cheshire Cat targets him with his ability. After he challenges, take off the damage, move it, readies him, challenge again.
Twice during your turn, whenever this character is chosen for an action or an item's ability, you may
Oh, an
ready him.
item.
Yes.
There we go.
Mm.
Never mind.
I like where your brain was at. I was like, oh, this man's straight cooking. Okay, I see you. I was gonna say, holy cow, man.
Bring back Popsicle.
Or Fortisphere. Give him bodyguard. You know what I mean? Ready him.
Yeah, I guess ability would be too strong, huh?
No, that would be. You were about to break the meta,
I
man.
thought I was on it.
Yeah, you were about to break the meta. I like where your head's at again. That's what I'm talking about. In the lab cooking. We were cooking with oil for a second. Splatter Phoenix. If this character. Oh, this is an underdog card. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. If this is
Hmm.
the first turn and you're not the first player, you may pay one less to play this character. I will start off by saying I think almost every underdog card is actually pretty strong.
I would expect a 1/2 that quests for 2 and has ward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this seems super good in the Kiwi based deck that you already want things to have ward. A quest for 2. If they miss their 1 drop, you are going to the moon.
No Sisus or anything in that nature to be able to, wipe the board right now with all characters. So I do like
Well,
this. Well,
I
well,
guess there's that new 5 cost unequal, but that does target.
yes, yes. Any underdog again. All the underdogs. I think even a 4-2 reckless. I mean, again, there's nothing to say. I think that almost all of. I actually do think almost every single
All of
one.
them are playable.
Yeah, all of them. All of them. This one right here, resist. Resist one. It's a 2-2. That's amazing. I'm all about it.
I think that red card, if you go back to the underdog red, I think this is going to give a little bit more life to blue red. I mean, even playing this on 2, even though you want to ramp, I think this card really slows down a lot of aggro decks if you wanted to play blue red again.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and the cool part about it is while we're going over all of these, Red has gotten a lot of good like rush, reckless cards. Very playable. So I think
Yeah,
this was one of the colors that probably went from like first to last very quickly, especially with
with the
the
rotation.
yeah, absolutely. So
Oh yeah,
seeing the red cards actually getting a little bit more powerhouse cards or strong cards or playable cards, it is a very
playable.
playable is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, absolutely. I do like it. Um, Definitely not in order, but that's okay. Education or elimination. Um, it's a song. Chooses one, draw a card. Chosen character of yours gets +1 quests and gains evasive until the start of the turn, or banish chosen damaged character. Um,
Okay,
okay, it is. I can
since it
see.
synergizes really well with Todd.
Yep. Again, Todd card. I'm liking it. Fox and the Hound. I can see something you could do cool with it. I do like the fact that you're giving something an additional lore and giving evasive, so it could potentially have a protection factor of it to be able to get the race going. I do think 4 is a little much.
But it is a song, and It's
And it
almost
has a
conditional removal.
right. It definitely has two
I
abilities,
thought
so
it
it
was
could
fair.
be.
It's inkable though. That's the biggest part. If this card was uninkable, I don't think it would have any legs. But being inkable, I think it. And I mean, it says draw a card on it, so it has to be good.
Any card that says draw a card, you're absolutely anything that can replace itself and deal something is pretty good. I do like to see these cards in the format. Any three questers with a 3/2/2. I won't say that it's a nuts card, but again, like they had Haram Flaversham for 2/0/2 that quest for three. I mean, again, like in the right decks, bodyguards being able to protect cards like this, it just is a nuisance. Like
And this is a great shift target for that set champ Daisy Duck we just had.
yes, we needed
Quest with
that
this
one.
shift, and then you get your exert effect for the new Daisy, the old Daisy Duck.
Oh, okay, I like that one actually. I didn't think about that. Copper. Shift 3. When this character quests, your characters with evasive get +1 this turn. Again,
Seems
5
just a little
inkable.
bit too late.
Yeah,
You shift it.
if we have another target for like a one drop and then being able to do stuff and then getting this out, I think a 3/5 body is a pretty good one to go for at least, for 3 if you're getting the shift targets out. It's not too
Yeah.
bad. And again, if you can hold on to this card and have a couple of evasives just to boost the Lorcane and just, quest for like 7 or 8 on board, it is pretty good. I just don't know I guess I'd have to continue looking because if we went back up here, you know, Vixie is evasive.
Evasive.
So that's your second. That's turn two. Um, and then again, shift for 5. Depending on where we're getting with the copper, that shift could actually be meaningful. Depending on if we can get the copper one drop as well.
Definitely great for the theme deck.
Absolutely, man. Again, underdog. I actually think this is the best one that they got.
A 1/3 the quest for two. It's really like all these underdog cards are really making hyper aggro a real thing. I
That's why.
think
That's why I look at this card and I think that this is the best card. Is because when you give purple, and again for some reason Ravensburger's just like looks at this card like for someone's favorite color has to be purple. I just think that's just what
purple
it
and
is.
yellow.
Because that's exactly where I was going. My point is hyper aggro definitely became dead when you lost the Maleficents and the Lilos that quest for 2 that were 1 drops on Inkables. Yes, but they were just so strong and fast. This card being a 1/3 that quest for 2, putting that on the board is going to survive 2/2s, in combat.
Oh yeah.
Which is a big deal. And since it does hit for 1, you might even trade with something, depending on the board state. So I think Christopher Robin, the OG of 100 Acre Woods, is by far my favorite right now on the strength of underdogs. Again, Gantu's nuts, and we'll get to Gantu again. We went over that a little bit already, but this is the next one is Bambi. You have a lot to say about this card right here. Boost for 2.
I mean,
It says during your
you can go ahead.
turn, whenever this character exerts, reveal a number of cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards under him. Put all the revealed character cards into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order.
Yeah, I think a 4-drop inkable 3/5. I think that's already good. Booster 2 is not too expensive, but there's so many cards from Whispers and this set. They're going to help boost this card. So obviously, the turn you play him, he's not going to do much. But next turn, when you can have 2 to 3 cards under there, it just seems like you're getting a lot of value in what I would say would be like a boost aggro deck. It's going to maintain some resources, and 5 helps a lot to answer.
100% agreed. I think that anything that gives you like draw, and I think the coolest part about this card is it says reveal and add. So again, in formats like Diablo where you would, you know, draw a card, this one is getting around it, but just again, revealing cards if you're playing, especially in this type of format where you're not necessarily playing like more than, 4 to 8 songs or actions in a deck theoretically. We'll see what happens after Winter Spell comes out. But this can actually be an extremely strong card. When you're adding 3 cards to your hand, I mean, that regardless, it's insane.
Yeah, and I mean, just for even if it gets 1 on the first boost, it's already replacing itself.
Right, absolutely. Lilo. Ooh boy, Lilo. Man, while you have a character named Stitch in play, this character gets +1 lore. It's a one drop 1/2 that can quest for 2. What do you think?
I'm looking up 1 second of how many stitches there are on two, and if you want to go ahead and talk about it, I'll tell you how many there are.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you right now, I think the card's nuts. I think that this card and the other card that we'll talk about whenever it comes up is Pudge. Those two cards to me are actually pretty insane. And again, it goes back to the purple yellow kind of scenario. If you can go Christopher Robin turn one off with underdog, and turn two you play like two of these, and then turn three you play a Stitch, you've already gained a substantial amount of lore on board represented with six, which again is almost in the same scenario as going Daisy, 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 or Daisy, Lady into another lady and then playing the tramp, which again is already super strong in this format when it comes down to dogs being super aggressive if you can play it that way, or you can kind of take a step back. So I like to see it. I definitely do. Where are you at right now with the stitches?
Two stitches. You have the normal one from Fabled. It's a 2/3. It's when they get reprinted, and then they have a new stitch from this set, which is a 3/2, and it gets Challenger 3 if there's a Lilo in play. And
Is
that's a
it
2-drop inkable.
and it's steel?
It's steel.
It is steel. So something to think about as well right now when it comes down to Amber
Amber
Steel
Steel,
aggro.
Aggro, Lilo, and Stitch.
I like it. I definitely do like it. And then if you really went that route, and again leaning towards the thematics,
Aliens.
you could it's you're here. You're already here. You know, we're already here. You could even play like the Explorer. You can play the one that challenges. I'm not gonna say it's an insanely good, but it's the fact that again there are quite a
It
bit that
gives you
it.
that option.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll move on to the next card, Aladdin. Whenever you play an action, this character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. It is a 2/3 that quests for 2, and it's a 3 drop.
Mm.
I think it could be really
Is it
good.
good enough?
I don't know if it's. I don't know if it could be good enough. I think it is. It has potential. Um, I think we'd have to wait and
I
see
think
on
it,
that one.
I think it needs a shift target. I think they
Mm,
need a shift.
yeah, I do like it at quest for 2. Again, I'm all about some
Oh, I
two
mean,
questers.
evasive in Quest for Two is already pretty good.
We're gonna have to go on this one right here because this one says Du Coxen in Chara. But what it
That
really
means a
means,
character.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What it really says is a character, again, this is the singing ability. Chosen character can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. It's a 2 costing song, inkable. What do you think?
It doesn't say draw a card.
It doesn't, but I was going to say it. This card said draw a card.
It would be broken.
Nuts. The nuts, man.
Dogs will be playing it every
Oh
day.
my gosh! Instead of the Dellas, and I get it can be comboed with Under the Sea, but if you could just be like this card right here, you just can't challenge it. Quest for 3,
Your
go.
Rafiki does nothing.
You know, like what? And again, the craziest part about it is you could use it just to still kill the illusions.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Another one right here that we're gonna go ahead and have to open up because again, the flavor text is no, I've got you. When you play this item, choose a character. They can't challenge or quest while this item is in play. Will go at the beginning of your turn, choose and discard a card or banish this item. What do you think?
I think it's important to note that at the beginning of your turn happens before you draw a card. But I think this just doesn't seem good. And Infinity
Oof.
may be a little better, but still, even then, I don't know if you'd play it.
I I'll be
The
honest with
first
you.
effect is just so good, but then the power source is really holding this card down.
Again, screaming Magic the Gathering. This card's cracked in my opinion.
Okay, we'll see how many decks it makes it into.
The only reason why I don't think it's completely like I mean a great card is because in Lorcana, I think the issue that we have as a whole is we don't have cards that drastically draw. I mean, you don't have stuff like in Magic where it was like at the beginning of your upkeep, which would be, same thing at the beginning of your turn, you could have another card that says, draw a card.
Draw a card.
Yeah, like you'd be able to fuel it a little bit. But cards like this is why I wish. And there's been talk actually so far. I don't know how true it is, but we're over X and everything right now in the community. They've talked about several crazy things going on. And I guess we'll find out what happens at the beginning of Winter Spell. And the reason why I'll go on my little tangent right now is they talked about potentially getting rid of the color wheel. They've been talking about sideboard. And then they also brought up don't what was another one? What was another one that's going to kill me? Oh, the inking. We'll talk about it whenever we get to Moana, but we discussed previously in our last episode, what can you do with Moana? And right now, they're saying that cards like Belle the Strange and Sail the Azurite Sea, the flavor text that it says is you may ink an additional card per turn, versus cards like Cinderella and Tipo that just say put a card into your inkwell from your hand. People are very like tunnel vision or hyper focused on where it says from your hand into your inkwell, and they're saying that that doesn't work with Moana, but it does. It's just the actual phrasing that people need to focus on is the additional inking for the turn. So apparently, when Winterspell comes out, they're redoing the ruling and they're making an actual subsection for what it is to ink a card. Because right now we just don't have that, if that makes sense.
I'm excited to see a judge's call on that, and if they actually change the rules on that. I would want to see that in writing for sure.
Right, 100%. But that was my little tangent on going off. We'll see what happens. But the reason why I brought that up was because if this right here, if we ended up ever getting sideboards, this is a sideboard card.
Oh, for sure.
Um, do I think it's nuts? Yes. You could just lock people out of games. You could just play this on specific cards.
Yeah, throwing that on the 2 or 3 questers could really slow them down. Let you
Absolutely.
get back in the game.
Oh, that one is not a good one. Let's see what we have right here. We have a location. It's a 2-cost location. One to move
With
for
boost.
uh, toughness 2 boost, and it says this location gets +1 toughness and lore for each card under it. What do you think?
Whenever I think of locations, I'm thinking of the new Elsa and the John Silver Steel that synergize with locations. And I mean, if they can't answer this card in 1 to 2 turns, it's getting you a lot of lore.
Oh yeah,
So I think that it seems like it's going to be good if it's in a location deck. It's something that can keep characters from challenging this would just make it insane.
this card is again with the ability to move for 1, and depending on how many guys you can get out and how quickly you can put this out. I think it could be kind of nuts. It's just something that just gets kind of out of hand. If it goes, gain 1 lore, next turn you boost it and are able to put a card underneath and you gain 3, and it's not answered, the next turn is going to be insane.
Yeah, I mean, even just keeping this card in hand and clearing the board eventually later on in the game, just you can play this a turn, boost it that turn. Next turn is coming back to you. You're in 2 lore. I mean, that's pretty crazy to me.
And then again, boosting it the following turn and putting a card underneath, and then passing and getting 4.
And there's also, characters and items which boost cards, and they almost all of them say also locations. So
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we'll see what happens. I am curious to see what we can do with it. Next card, Blue Smoke.
Darkwing,
Ooh, if you have a character named Darkwing Duck in play, you may pay 1 less for this card for
a
free.
free item.
Mm. Tap it and pay 1. Banish this item. Chosen character gains 1 until the start of your next turn.
Very relevant in Infinity.
I was gonna say
Getting
maybe
your
not core
giving your big
constructed.
Tamatoa ward. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, would be good.
Give him the wood.
I do think that yes, this right here prior to it is pretty good. Actually, I went to an Infinity tournament yesterday, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But we'll keep on keeping on. Next card, Duke Weaselton. When this character is banished, you may play a character with 2 cost or less for free. It's a 3/3 quest for 1.
I mean, this is finally interaction on the opponent's turn.
Or you could do it on
You know,
yours.
yeah, I agree, but I mean, just being able to throw out a different character to the quest next turn, it's pretty good.
It is actually, and that's it's really interesting to say too, considering again if you were to quest for this and pass, and they were to kill it again, any sort of way, whether it's targeted, kill, challenge, and then playing a card out of your hand to untap ready and be able to use it, kinda nutty.
Yeah, I'm just seeing, usually Amber Steel players always have one dock in hand, and if
Could you
they can get that
imagine?
out before they draw.
Yeah, could you imagine actually just hitting this card and just playing a dock and then drawing 2 cards and being able to untap with 3 cards in hand now?
That sounds very good.
I do think that Duke Weaselton right now sounds pretty dang good. March off to battle. It's a 4 cost inkable song. If a character was banished this turn, draw 2 cards.
Seems conditional, but banishing a character in Ruby doesn't sound that hard. So 4 cost song to draw two, just one off friends on the other side.
What do you think about Ruby Steel? They have a draw
Would they
card.
play this? They do have a draw card, and it does synergize well with them being able to attack ready characters. I just hate to see this card's not a 3 cost because
I
we
think
had
4 is
friends
a
on the
little
other
much.
side. Yeah, 4 is a little much, but will it be playable? Maybe.
You can sing it with
I
Mushu.
think, and Shark. Bringing back actions. That's a very relevant thing with this deck. I think.
Yeah, I think, I mean, truthfully, being able to play Shark, next up Olympus all the way out, and then sing it with this to draw 2 cards, seems pretty good.
Yeah. See
I
what
can see
people
it in
cook up
Ruby
for this
Steel.
one.
Truthfully, honestly, I think that that's only what the deck was always missing is some way of being able to draw a card without having to play
Yeah.
medallions.
Very fair.
All right, we got Mulan. I do think this is actually a neat card. It's a 4 cost inkable princess, by the way. If you have, and it's a hero. If you have a character in play with damage, you pay 1 less for this character, and if you have a character in play with 5 attack or more, you pay 1 less. So this could potentially be a 2 cost 4/3 that quests for 2.
Wait, a 3 cost if you play a character with damage. Yeah, so 3 costs, 4/3, quest for two.
No, you can get
Oh,
both of them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it can be a two. That does seem crazy.
Yes. Conditional would be the word that I like to use from you.
Yes, it is definitely conditional. I mean, this is probably something with a Lumiere is already out, maybe a damaged Mulan, but even then, you need something else.
Just for craps and giggles, I wonder if you played Iago, Challenger 5, right? Challenge.
Okay.
Does he keep the attack?
Till the end of the turn?
Yeah.
Don't think so.
I
But
think
I'll
it's
look that
just.
up.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious. The only reason why that came up into mind because I was like, it's a again 4
No,
drop.
it's only while challenging.
Yeah, okay, it goes straight down. It was the first thing that came to mind on a 2 drop that hits for 5, and I was like, oh, what if that actually would work? No, okay. I can see something about it though. Again, situational. You could do some cool stuff with it. Maybe bring in
It
some
is.
Maximus fun.
I mean, just for a 3 cost, though, I think this card is well statted in Quest for two. I think that's completely fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you can get the 2, that is insane. Excuse me, I have to. Darkwing Tower. During your turn, whenever an opposing villain character is banished, you may ready a character here. If you do, they can't quest for the rest of the turn.
This card just needs one more lore pip to be super good.
I'm just gonna say, and this is all I'm gonna say. This card's cracked.
Okay.
This card is cracked.
You can quest and ready a character.
This card is just cracked.
And I think John Silver is a villain.
This card is cracked. That's all. That's that. Never mind. This card is bad. Let's just go there. Let's just say
Yeah,
this card's
no
bad.
one needs to play locations next set.
Yeah, eight toughness, 4 cost. It's just bad. Just don't even play it.
Ooh, beautiful enchanted.
What a great artwork this is.
Oh, I agree.
I think that what they did this set is pretty neat. I did like how they kind of do the switching of the enchanteds. Um, I like how they did theirs this set. Elsa, 6 cost inkable, shift 4. When you play this character and whenever you play a location, you may exert chosen character with 3 attack or less. And while this character is at a location, she quests for 3 more. So a 5/5 that quests for 4.
And I mean, just you can keep playing locations that keep exerting characters. They're really pushing locations.
They really are. That's why, again, I said previously my favorite card of this set is Freeze the Vine. We're banishing all of them. We're drawing cards.
That's a sideboard card.
Actually, you're absolutely right. Side note, didn't know if you knew this about the lore of Winter Spell. Do you know why everything is frozen?
The I do know. I watched the lore cast. It's something with Elsa and her powers going out of control.
So apparently, they asked Elsa to freeze the vine, and when she froze the vine, it froze the vine that went all the way down, and it froze absolutely everything.
Yes.
Thought it was actually kind of neat. My niece Aubrey, who again we've talked about playing, she's huge into the lore. I mean, she knows way more than I think anyone else actually does
Yeah,
know.
because that's awesome though.
It's super awesome, actually. All right, but we will move on to another Stitch card. 5 cost inkable. Whenever this character quests, if you have 2 or more other characters in play, you may draw a card.
I think it's just good enough, especially with the new cards to play stuff for 2 or less. I mean, if you get this card out on 3, this card is crazy. A 4/5 that quest for 2
I'm gonna call it the
and draws
Bobo
a card.
Surfer Stitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's only snowboarding, you
He's
know.
on. Yeah, right. He's not surf. He's snowboard. Carefree snowboarder.
A little bit of Johnny Tsunami action coming in this set.
For those of you that get that joke.
Disney nerds.
Oh man. Okay, so when this card was revealed, we didn't know what it said, but now we actually get the flavor text of it all. A 2 cost uninkable hero Lilo. During an opponent's turn, the first time she takes damage, she takes no damage instead. 1/2 quest for 2. What do you think?
I mean, they're pushing theme decks. I love it. I mean, this is gonna go perfect in any Lilo and Stitch deck, and just in general, any aggro deck. I think this card just is taking too many actions. It is relevant, taking damage and moving damage is 2 different things. Cheshire Cat's still king of the format.
Very true. I will say, I think this card's busted.
I mean, it absolutely is, but we start moving damage, it's not.
Well, I mean, you got to get there too. Like,
Oh yeah,
you play this on turn 2, even if you played Cat on turn 3, you got to take a turn off to actually deal with this card, and they're still playing cards.
and
And,
they have to get that 2 damage somewhere. That just doesn't come for free.
right, even if you ran into something like you ran into this just to try and get the damage, I mean, it's only 1 damage, which is actually pretty impressive. I do like that. Yes, but nutty card. Oh, the two side-by-side cards, we have Kanga, boost for 2. It is a 5 cost inkable card. While there's a card underneath this card, it quests for an additional 1. It's a 5/5 and quest for 2.
And it's an ally.
It is an ally. I think it's neat. I won't say it's super cool, like, or busted. It's just a neat card. I think this is a little bit of a filler, but I do think you can do some cool stuff with it.
Yeah, I wish it was just a little bit better because it really only synergizes with the kid who is next, little Rue.
Mr. Rue.
But I'm gonna say that Blue Steel allies could definitely use a in-game finisher, which I
Yeah,
think this offers.
Yeah, getting a third quester. If this card were to say while they, for each card under this character.
It would be much better.
Yes, yes. But jumping over to Little Roo, Little Helper, tap it and put this character face down under one of your characters or location with boost.
Or location.
I actually think this is actually a pretty cool card.
Yeah, I think this will fit into a lot of decks who are looking to utilize a boost strategy.
Yep,
It really puts blue on the map for that. Because if you just
absolutely.
play four of these, you can just fit it into your curve and get that extra boost for cards that especially utilize more than one card under there. I think it'll help out a lot.
Absolutely. Any card that says like whenever you put a card underneath this character, you get the additional effect. Yeah, I think that you could do some really crazy things with this card. Could you imagine having three of these out somehow? Like getting one of those nut
Then
hands like
playing
four
that new
daisies?
genie.
Yeah, and then just like putting all four. Or like if you had blue and just quested, because that one also says whenever a card's put underneath this card, right? Ready
Oh
him?
yeah, every time it's boosted,
Yeah, so you just boost
ready
them
it.
once, like you quest, boost them once, tap this, put it underneath, quest it again, ready him.
It allows a lot of combos for sure.
Absolutely. Mr. Slushy, 4 drop uninkable 5/5 evasive. It's red card.
It's a red card and it's good.
Yeah, I do
I
think this is
mean,
actually
it
a good
sucks that
card.
it's uninkable, but I mean, it is a 5/5 that's evasive.
4 for 5
That
5.
answers a lot of things in the current meta for sure.
Yeah, we got Scrooge McDuck pretty much. It just doesn't quest for a 2, which would be kind of busted.
Oh, for sure.
Hercules, 1 drop inkable boost for 2. While there's a card under this character, he gets +3. He's a 0/3. 3/3 for 1.
Yeah, he has a lot of good keywords, but I mean, even if you just do this on turn two, it's a 3/3 that quests for one. I don't think it's good enough.
I think actually this card is really good.
Okay.
I do. I
I
think
just feel
that
like on turn two,
even if
just
you were
playing
to
a two
boost him on
drop is
turn
probably
2,
better.
well, it depends because I guess you can do one of two things, right? I think tempo is a very big potential next format. I do think that what could happen is this meta could shift over to a little bit more of the um, mid-range-ish decks, I guess you can call it. True
Yes.
mid-range to me is
A lot
like
more low to the ground for sure.
right, and being able to play one, boost it, and have a 3/3 out, I do think is huge. Um,
But I feel like a lot of two drops, the standard is already a 3/3.
but that's totally fine. I got it for I get to keep a card in hand because now I'm only boosting. I'm only inking for the turn and getting a 3/3 that can combat. I could kill a lady with this card. You know what I mean? I might not kill a daisy.
Absolutely. I mean, it does give that option for sure.
I think even truthfully, I always thought Flynn was kind of good. Again, 3/2. The only reason why I was a little is because it had the 2 strength. But going turn 1 Flynn, boosting him to a 3/2. He also quests for 2. So I mean, I guess that's another
Yeah,
argument.
quest for two. That's
That
a
is
big difference.
that is a big difference. But 3/3 though, I'm just saying it is pretty good. I don't know. I think it has. I think it. I do think that this card is good. I do think that this card can see quite a bit of play next set. I do, truthfully. We'll have to see. We have to see.
Ooh,
All right.
this is another side by side card, right?
Yes, it is. All right, but I'm gonna ask you
Yeah, the
to
king and
pronounce this
the
card.
Agnar, King of Arendelle,
You, I mean, wow.
a
I
mentor and a king,
I wasn't getting that.
nonetheless.
I wasn't getting that. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even gonna try, but now I know that the right pronunciation of this card is Agnar, because what I was gonna say was nowhere near that. Agnar, King of Arendelle. While you have a queen character in play, this character gets +2. He's a 3/4 with a 3-drop inkable. It's a 5/4. Okay, it's pretty neat.
Neat is it? Great artwork.
Yeah,
So that's good.
I think yeah. Again, like I guess what we should do is have went over like our level of what cards are nuts. Like nuts is to me a 10 out of 10 card. A neat is like
Okay.
e okay is okay above or below neat.
I would say okay is like the straight median. So
Okay,
neat's
so a
probably above
5.
that. This card is below a 5 for me for sure.
Right.
This is
Okay.
like
That
a
okay.
2
Neat.
or a 3.
Neat is below an okay card then. Okay. I just want to make sure because I again neat card. I don't think it's that good. I give it a 3. 3 out of 10.
Okay.
We'll just say the neat is 3. Okay is 5. Wow is 7, and then busted is 10.
Okay, that
Okay.
works for me.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. 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 What is this? How do you pronounce this card?
I'm not sure.
Ooh.
I don't know. I do know.
Oh man, Aduna.
But I'll say this is a 5. I think this card could have been inkable, and it would have been a wow. But
Oh man, 2 drop uninkable, 2/3. Quest for one is evasive. Yeah, I could. I can. I'll say it's yeah. Okay, it's an okay card.
because I mean, we already have Diablo, and we would much rather play a 3/3 that quests for 2 on turn 2. I'll tell you that much.
And it regardless if it's evasive or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's trading with pretty much anything back. This might not trade with things back, but it is evasive, so maybe you get 1 or 2 more quests. But Diablo just has so much more of an upside.
What if you used copper and gave this card a +1 lore because it's evasive?
Then it would quest for 2, and you would lose probably every game you played if you have copper in this in your deck.
What did we say that was a 3? A neat? It's
Uh, yeah, this
This
is
is a
neat.
neat card, man. This is a neat card. I am dead, man. Oh my gosh. Let's move on. Mushu, 5 drop, uninkable. Quest for 3, it's a 2/3. It says when you play this character, deal 2 damage to chosen character.
Another neat card. I love Mushu. You know, one of my friends' favorite card is Mushu. And it's unfortunate. I mean, I think Mushu should be in red, first off. Personal opinion.
I think
But
it's having a lot of identity crises. This is a green card for
yes.
real. It doesn't say damaged character either. It says chosen
No.
character.
I mean, its effect is good. Deal 2
I
damage, but I mean,
I would say this is an okay card.
three
It's an
two,
okay. Well, no, yeah, it's neat. It's definitely neat. It's only a 3/2
a
and a quarter.
5
It's
cost
5.
uninkable.
Yeah, neat card.
Yeah.
Neat. Neat at best. Oh man, that was too funny to
No
me.
3 quester.
Chimpo. You just need
We've
a
seen him come
hug.
back in bodyguard for
Seven
the
drop.
Snow Warrior.
Inkable. Snow Warrior. Quest for 3. 7/7. I think it's an okay card.
Yeah, I think this is a generic Lorcana stat line, a 7 cost uninkable that quest for 3. I think this has been in different colors before. Never really sees any play. You want your 7 drops to have an on the play effector really in the game,
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely. Cool artwork. Definitely like Chimpo. Got a small place in
Oh,
my
yeah.
heart. You know what I mean? But yeah, okay at best in my opinion. Oh man.
You want to tell
Two
me what you're thinking here?
Mulan, 2 drop, inkable. This card is a
1/4?
1/4. It's a hero princess, and it says whenever this character quests gain lore equal to her attack to maximum 6. Let me stare into the windows of my soul when I say this. This card's this card's busted.
10 out of 10.
This card is this is probably my favorite card right now out of this whole set. This card is absolutely crazy. As a dogs player, I'll tell you right now. You heard it here first. I don't know if anyone's ever gone over this card. This card is cracked. If I play this on
Tramp is
turn
also
two,
a card in green.
yeah, bro, what? If I'm totally fine with going Daisy turn 1, playing her on turn 2, and then turn 3 playing like a lady, uh, another 1 drop and playing Tramp, boosting this card for 4 or 5, and questing for 6. What? That's crazy. And it's a 1/4 on cards that already play Webby. Oh my gosh, man! For anyone to say this card's not good, I'm super sold on this
Yes.
card.
Yeah, it's this card is crazy.
How much do you think this is gonna go for?
Probably $5. It's super rare.
Really?
But I mean, we'll see how well green does. I think this definitely helps it out with Tramp and Webby. These are two very playable cards in the same color. And this just fits an aggro line so well. Not even just dogs. I mean, any aggro deck will utilize this card.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I won't even lie to you. I think this is a $15 to $20 card.
Okay. I mean, Daisy Duck did get to 10 at one point when it first came out, so
Dude, the 3 drop lady that plays an additional card for free is still $10, which that's
and
still
that's a rare.
crazy. Yeah, that's a rare card. I, okay, I'll take it back. I think that this card will at least hits 15 peak $10 card. Let's be realistic. I'm just
Is
kind
this
of.
card better than Cheshire Cat?
I gotta say no. I think Cheshire is just too good of a card. I do think that I would rather
Cheshire
have
Cat's
this.
$3.
Oh, then yeah, absolutely. Wait, what? Dude,
Super rare.
math ain't mathin' to me.
I
I do think
agree.
that I think that this card will be more than Cheshire Cat. Yes, I do. And even if that means that this is a $5 card, it's still more than Cheshire Cat.
Correct.
Okay, 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 okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Moving on. Kristoff, Icy Explorer, 4 drop, uninkable, 4/4 stat line, quest for 1. When you play this character, if you have a character name on it in play, you may put a card from chosen player's discard on the bottom of their deck. Once during your turn, whenever a card leaves your discard, draw a card.
This card is not good.
It's not even neat.
It's not even neat. I mean, the worst thing about this card in my mind is it's a 4 drop. The 4 drop in purple is just so heavily contested to be some of the best cards in the game. This card just can never see play.
I think it looks neat. I like the artwork. Like I do like the actual
Okay.
artwork.
I like Kristoff. Frozen, great movie.
Oh, yoo big summer blowout. Uh, I won't. I'll say that I don't know if this card is like bad, like bad. Um, I do like the fact that they've brought up more cards, and I guess we have to keep going down the rabbit hole of Winter Spell. But they have more cards that definitely do have this whole put a card from chosen players discard on the bottom of their deck, and I do think that's
Okay.
actually super cool. And again, I think
Could
that's
be
just
relevant in the new meta. I'm not
yeah.
sure.
I just think when it comes down to like Circle of Life decks, again, big on Magic. I used to play Dredge. That's all. Like you would just drop your hand in the graveyard, or you grab your deck and just flip it in the graveyard, and then you could do stuff. Um, but I don't think we're there yet with Lorcana for stuff like that to be a thing, like its
No.
relevancy. So yes, I do think this card is not good as of right now. Um, Morgana, Macabre, Macabre,
Echo Weaver?
Macabre. Reformed Spellcaster. Shift for 4. When you play this character, you may choose an opposing character and move 1 damage from each other character to them. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, I think it should quest for 2. Yeah, this card's neat.
It's
I'll
neat.
keep it simple.
Yeah, super neat. Um, Cobra Bubbles. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character can't challenge and must quest during their next turn if able. 3, 6, 2 quester, 5 drop, uninkable.
I just love this new, almost opposite of Reckless, because it says they must quest. So you're able to choose a character and get them to exert that, and I think that's pretty relevant. I don't know how well Amber does with 5 drop on the Inkables, but very good text.
I do think that that's going to be a newer mechanic in the sense of like again, like you said, verbiage, and I do think it actually does matter because if I just make you quest with a Calhoun versus, you know, hitting my 2 quester is a big deal. I'm just going to win the race.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a little bit quicker on these. I do apologize. It's going to be a 4 drop inkable, 3/4 quest for 2 support. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, support with 3 attack with gaining 2 lore is very relevant. And
Yeah,
it's a princess, so always synergizes.
hero princess.
Yeah, this card is, I say, wow.
Yeah.
It's a very playable card. Here we go.
There it is. 5 drop uninkable. Grab your bow. Song. Banish up to 2 chosen characters with 2 or less. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this card's at WoW, could be at Nuts.
Yes.
I have to really tinker around. I mean, this looks like it's going to just fit in blue red perfectly. Something with like Sapphire Coil, anything to lower the attack, this card just becomes that much better. So
Yeah.
I think this card is just great. Something Ruby needed. Give it its identity back of banishing based on strength. I'm happy to see it.
Where's great? Great's like below
No,
wow.
this is a 7. This is a wow for
Okay.
me right now. But it could be nuts if blue red becomes relevant again.
I like it. No, I totally agree. Totally agree. We do need cards that need to be banishing cards with red. Like to me, that's just what it
Yeah.
is. Ooh, 1 drop Thomas 04. Quest for 1. What are you thinking? Meh.
I mean,
It's a
synergizing in
Nala.
some decks. It's a Nala. Maybe there's a good Thomas shift line.
Yeah,
Could be
it's
good.
a Little John. Pocahontas 3 drop Inkable 2/5, which is pretty nice. Finding the way. Quest for 1. When you play this character, chosen character gets +1 lore this turn.
Yeah, I think Ravensburger's forgetting that this card's all Pocahontas are princesses. So this card's, I would say, a wow. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
actually
given
think that this
more
card
in
could
an
be a
aggro
big
deck,
wow. Yep, 100%.
and it's a great shift target for the new Pocahontas.
Absolutely. I do put this on the wow factor as well. I think Aurora questing and then playing this on turn 2. It's a 2/5. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Mr. David. 2 drop Inkable 1/4 bodyguard that quest for 1. What do you think?
Right. What's the number? A 5?
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay card.
I'm gonna say this one is below what do we say? Above.
I think I would rather play still to this day the 0/5 Prince bodyguard that's uninkable.
Okay, now that's a place I will agree with you, but people don't like uninkable cards, so they'd rather play a 2 drop John Deere or
Is that
any
zero
like.
four?
Yeah, all the 0/4s. If you're using that as the base, right? I do think this goes above that because now you're dealing
Oh
more
yeah.
damage. But yes, to me, a 0/5, 5 is for some reason a crazy number. Instead of 2/2s being able to kill that card, it sometimes stays alive with
Now
4 damage.
Lexington can't take it out, A
Right,
zero
again,
five.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wreck-It
And
Ralph.
again, okay.
Oh, no, 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 go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's relevant again in like all those purple matches with Cheshire Cats. Sometimes you don't want them to take that damage back.
Oh, actually, that is a really good point. Having that 1
Yeah.
extra damage just to move sometimes it's not enough, but again, like you're saying, giving the additional is sometimes what they actually
Yeah.
need. No, it's actually very, very, very valid. Very valid. Mr. Racket Ralph, 7 drop uninkable boost for 1. This character gets 1 attack for each card under him. When this character is banished, banish all characters with attack equal to or less than the attack he had in play. Quest for 3, what do you think?
7 costs uninkable. Definitely a game ender. I mean, even if you put this card down just to quest out and win the game, if they don't answer it, if they do answer it, they lose their board. Seems okay. I would want a way to pretty much banish this card on when
On
it comes
sight.
out.
On sight.
Yeah, that way it's almost a slight be prepared or even a better Sisu.
I think this card.
So
I'm gonna bring up a new uh, level. I'm gonna say this is a great card. Truthfully, I think
okay,
great is potential. Like it could be
yeah,
something. There could be something here. Absolutely.
yeah. I'm excited to be able to cook that card.
Yeah. Again, I like that kind of stuff. All right. Beast Castle. 1 drop, 6 health. Want to move? Whenever a character here challenges another character, gain a card or gain a lore.
Probably not good enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not good.
Doesn't gain a lore.
Ooh, Mickey Mouse. 6/7. 6 drop inkable and quest for 2.
And I just learned that Mickey Mouse's son is named Tim Tim. So look at there, or Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim's father. Tiny Tim
I
loves seeing the Christmas decorations at the Winter Festival. His father, Bob Cratchit, loves every chance to spend with him. I think this is the uh wow, why can I not think of
I'm
it?
confused now. So
No, 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 you're not
It,
confused. This is just the movie. It's the spin-off movie of Mickey when he's doing the Ghost of Christmas Past.
perfect.
Boom.
Now I don't feel dumb.
Yes, he is Bob Cratchit. Mickey Mouse is Bob Cratchit. Tiny Tim is Bob Cratchit's son. Tiny Tim's
Alrighty.
Bob Cratchit's son. Yep, 100%. Nah, it's okay.
It's
Not
an
even
okay
okay.
card.
Yeah, yeah. It's neat.
You
It's a
probably won't
neat
play it.
card.
Give it ward.
Ooh, copper, 6 cost inkable, 8/5 rush reckless. What do we think about this card?
I mean, if locations become a thing,
I'm gonna say it's a wow.
great card.
I'm gonna say it's a wow
But I
card.
mean, 6 is definitely different than 5. I want Maui back. All right.
This is true. Being able to go Tipo turn 2, Cindy turn 3, copper on turn 4.
Seems pretty good.
It could be. It could be pretty good. But again, we don't have like, how far I'll go, or any way to be able to draw cards and put cards in the ring. So, one drop Donald Duck 2/2 nephew Fred.
I'm just not a fan of one drop two twos.
Yeah, it's neat. Yow. 4 drop uninkable. During your opponent's turn, this character gains resist 2, 4/3, quest for 2.
Say this is a wow. I mean,
Yeah,
if
I
you're
think
looking
it's a
for the
pretty good
aggro
card.
strategy, a 4/5 on 4, quest for 2, probably at standard.
Yeah,
Which is this guy. I think this card would have been fine as an inkable.
yeah, I feel it. We are going a little bit slower on this one. I think we might have to speed this one up, so I don't know if we're going to keep going through all of the cards. So I think what we're going to end up doing is
We
we're going to,
just definitely need to talk about this card.
yeah, we're going to just pick and choose at this point, honestly. Definitely do apologize on the time frame, but we'll talk about Wisdom of the Willow. 4 drop uninkable for the rest of the turn. Whenever a card, or whenever one of your character quests, you may draw a card.
Yeah, I think this card is pretty insane. I think there's been a lot of talk of it being really good. Aggro strategy lets you refill the hand and gives an amber card draw, so that's always dangerous.
I think this literally does equate to here's WoW, here's neat. It's either one or the other.
Yeah, this card's gonna be either the best card in your deck when you play it or the worst.
Right. You're either gonna have 4 to 6 characters on the board. More than likely, let's just even say 4, just to be a realistic standpoint. You get to 4 lore, you play this and quest out, and you draw 4 cards. Don't get me wrong, that's nuts. The question is how many times are you gonna be able to do that?
Yeah,
Um, Again, to me, this is
I
again,
don't
it's
think you can ever keep this card in your mulligan. So
yeah, I think it's a one or the other. It's you send it back if I get it when I get it. It's like a desperate plan or a dock. You want to top deck it and play it and quest the nuts. Again, I don't, I don't know, man. I don't know. Truthfully, I really don't know if this card. I think we're gonna have to see how it pans out. To me, again, it's either when you have it, it's a 10. When you don't, it's when you have it and you have no like. Could you imagine drawing this card with no characters on board after they just wiped out everything, and then having to look at them and saying go? It's almost as bad as drawing a strength.
yeah, no, I agree. It can definitely be the worst card in your deck.
One of the yeah, we'll start picking and choosing a couple of them. There's a couple cards I definitely want to go over with you. 2 drop inkable, come out and fight. Put all cards under chosen character, item, or location on the bottom of their player's deck in a random order. Draw a card.
Well, they give another side deck card for boost centric decks. I mean, definitely relevant. It says draw a card, so and it's inkable. I think
I
this is definitely playable.
Yeah, I did. If side decks become a thing, absolutely, I'm huge on this. If not, then to me this is one of those. If boost decks get a little out of the hand, you just put 1 or 2 of whenever you're going to big events.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair.
Um, Tiny Tim's Crutch. We'll go with Mystical Ink Caster. 3 drop uninkable. Tap and pay 3. Play a character with 5 cost or less for free. They gain rush the turn, and at the end of the turn, banish them.
I think this is very relevant for stuff like Hades, stuff that has on play effects, and it has the ability to rush to answer something. This card seems pretty good for a deck that is built around.
I think it is good. I think it is kind of crazy to drop this on turn 3, turn 4, play a Horseman. Um, you could do you could just do some cool stuff with this.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I think it's an okay card. I won't say it's a great, definitely not a wow card, but we'll have to
It's in
see.
purple, so
It is purple. That's the problem. It could be a WoW card. We'll have to see on that one. Um, sure. We'll talk about Eeyore. 9 drop, inkable, 5/5, quest for 2. For each exerted character in play, you pay 1 less for this card, and when you play this character for each opposing player, you may choose a character for of theirs, and they can't ready at the start of the turn.
I mean this for each exerted character
On the field.
in play.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it could
Both
definitely be a
players.
card to stall them. So like blue steel, this could be used for them to stop questing. I think that's relevant. And then for an aggro deck, uh, if they just got done challenging a couple of your cards, you can throw this down and finish the game next turn.
Yeah. What do you think is
Definitely, I'd say wild card, and it's a beautiful enchanted. So
beautiful enchanters in
I'll
Eeyore, man?
I'll just
Everybody
say
wants one
wow.
of these. Yeah. We'll talk about the genie. Absolutely. 3 drop inkable boost 1. This character gets +1 lore for each card under him. 3, 4. What do we think?
Wow.
I
I
think this is a
mean,
WoW card.
yeah, a purple card that if facilitated right could just go
You
crazy for Lord game.
you can definitely do some cool stuff with this card, especially with boost. We'll talk about Tamatoa. 7 drop inkable 6/6 boost for 2 ward, which to me is a big deal. And whenever you put a card underneath one of your characters or locations, this card gets +1 lore for this turn.
Yeah, probably just okay.
I think it's a neat. I actually think it's just neat.
Yeah.
Um, Not to go too crazy, I'll show them out just because it's a 4 drop uninkable 4/3 rush, then quest for 2.
It's good location hate.
Yeah, it's okay. Again, it's not the
Four
old
is
Maui.
definitely four is just such a highly contested ink number that it's unfortunate.
Stigmat. 8 drop inkable. For each item card in your discard, you pay 1 less for this character. And when you play this character, you can put up to 3 items from your discard on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do, deal 3 damage to chosen character.
I can see a deck being built around this for sure.
I can see something cool. Again, I think it's an okay card. Don't think it's busted. I
No,
think it's a great card.
definitely not busted.
One that am curious. What do you think about this card? 5 drop uninkable Witches of Morva. 4/4 quest for 2. When you play this character, you may return another chosen character of yours to your hand. If you do, gain 1 lore.
Um, it's probably in the WoW, I would say, especially in a boost deck. Like I'm thinking green purple boost. If you're able to get like 2, 3 cards back to hand and gain a lore, and this card quest for 2, I could definitely see this energizing very well.
That's what I think. I think there's a lot here. I think that this card could actually be something.
Yeah, I mean, and one lore does get you there sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. And let alone it's going to be questing for 2 next turn. It's got great stat lines. And like you said, in a boosted scenario, this could actually do something pretty... You can do some cool stuff with this card. I really do like it. Ooh, I'm just going to bring this card up because it's an enchanted, man. Come on. This is my
That deck
favorite card.
card.
We needed this for so long. That's all I'm going to say about it. We won't have to sit here and talk about it. Pudge. What do we think about Pudge? 2 drop inkable. If you have a character named Lilo in play, you can play this character for free.
For free is crazy, but it only quests for 1. I mean, the theme deck that we were talking about earlier, it could be good, but I'm going to say it is a okay card.
I'm saying it is a WoW card.
Okay.
Scenario. God Hand, of course. Play Lilo turn 1. Turn 2, play 2 to 3 Pudges. Turn 3, play a Tramp.
Okay.
I'm just saying like something crazy like that. Or let alone like play this, right? And then you can also use like a sing together song.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the God Hand, you have it, but I would just say on average, I don't think this is that great of a card.
Dude, Pudge controls the weather. He's a
That's true.
deity. He's a deity, dude.
I did notice that.
All right, there's a couple more cards. John Smith's Compass. I actually do like this card. It's a 3-drop inkable. At the end of your turn, if a character of yours challenges this turn, banish this item. So you're not challenging anything whenever you play this. And at the end of your turn, if none of your characters challenge this turn, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character card with 3 or less or named Pocahontas, you may put that card into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck.
Is this good enough in an aggro deck?
I don't necessarily know. And see, that's the thing. Like, it's almost like in that same scenario of like Queen's Sensor Core is like getting the extra additional card is kind of crazy. This one you don't have to pay anything for, so it's a little bit better on being able just to fuel your hand consistently. But another thing that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
crazy is, let's say you have this card out regardless, right? You kill all of my characters. It doesn't say that I have to have characters. It just says at the end of my turn if none of your characters challenge this turn. So this card's
Oh
always
yeah.
going to give me a card.
Yes.
So I do think that there is something here. I do, truthfully.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Um. Oh, keep the ancients away. Opponents can't play actions or items until the start of your next turn.
I think some definite. It's obviously Pete vibes, and it's giving you some answers to blue green. I think that was a bigger problem in the last meta. So it's definitely shutting down a lot of those action heavy decks.
To me, this is a WoW card on multiple different
Oh yeah.
levels. Even Infinity, it makes Amber Steel's song so much more busted. Um,
Yes.
when I went to the event, I had one of the little man's play. He's 7. His name's Colton. Awesome kid. This kid is just, I mean, every time he picks up a deck, he's just getting better and better and better. He plays a lot. But I gave him an Amber Steel song deck, and when we went to play Infinity, and it was me and him first and second. The dude piloted it very well. But even just watching him just, play queen, shift queen, play Pete, sing a whole new world. Next turn, play out 2 dudes, sing a whole new world, and then play Pete again. The Pete lock is just absolutely crazy. And you're telling me now in Infinity you just gave me 4 more Petes? And this one's even worse because it's a song and it costs 2, which means I can sing it.
It's worse because it says items as
It
well.
also says items. So now blue steel items being able to do anything cannot do you can't even play robot queens to banish a popsicle for Bell and then pay 2 to kill something. Like this card's crazy, man. This card is absolutely bonkers.
Definitely crazy.
Akode Muti. This is the card that everyone's talking a lot about. It's a 3-drop uninkable. You may pay 2 less for the next character card you play this turn and you draw a card.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely what Amber's looking to do with their singers is to get stuff out for cheaper and it refuels the hand. This card is, I would definitely just say a 4 of in almost any Amber deck.
I think you can even do even more cool stuff too. I mean, you can do like some like with Ruben, tap it to remove like damage from like a Mulan, and then play this. You could do some crazy stuff and get Simba out super quick. It's super definitely a super neat card, man.
It's just a great universal Amber card, I would say.
They brought back Let It
Let it
Go.
go, come back.
Wow.
Awesome. Great for the blue decks. Definitely a wild card.
I guess the only other ones I really want to talk about, it's not this one, which actually is still a pretty good card.
Bless you.
Miko. 1-drop uninkable, evasive, quest for 2, and at the end of your turn, if this card is exerted, choose and discard a card or banish it.
I think it's great. I mean, we've been talking about the aggro game plan. This fits that curve perfectly.
Hyper aggro
One
is
drop
back, ladies and
evasive?
gentlemen.
I think it is.
We're running a little bit close on time, so we will just talk about 2. I think there's 2
I mean,
more
that's okay. We
cards.
can next week we can still finish the reveals if you want to do that. Save some of the best for last.
We actually can, yeah, because one of the things that I wanted to go over too is we had a couple of the deck lists that we ended up making. So what we'll end up doing is we'll probably pick up next week and finishing it up. We'll talk about Marshmallow. This will be the last one, and I think what we'll end up doing is we'll go ahead and make an episode next week about following back up with this. I think that's what we're gonna have to end up doing. But 5-drop uninkable, 5/5 stat line. Quest for 2. Whenever this character quests, each opponent can't ready more than one of their characters at the start of their next turn.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
this card with the Monon Curve is just breaks the game. It really, especially if you're on the play and you get Marshmallow into Demona, I'm pretty sure you won that game.
Yeah, I think that this is an extremely crazy curve when you're talking about one, two, three, four, sing strength, five, play marshmallow, six, Demona. The game is sealed.
Yes.
I mean, truthfully. Purple, why you gotta be so cruel? Well, I will say that was for the reveals as of right now. Um, we definitely have a lot more
I'm
to go over. So
super excited for Winter Spell. I'll say that much.
absolutely, and we do have a little bit more. One little side note that we can actually bring up right now is we have the dates, and this is shout out to the lore keepers. They ended up making a upcoming dates. These are all going to be the next pretty much big tournaments that is going to be going on through the month of
A lot
February
of
through August.
CCQs.
Yes, big CCQs that are happening. People that are chasing the Continentals. I'm one of those. As of right now, everything that I see on the board right now is everything I'm going to. The only thing that I think I'm going to have a little bit of an issue with is always going to be Indy. I already bought my plane ticket, but the tickets are not out yet, so we are going to have to see what happens. Um, August 28th through the 30th is the only one that really is questionable other than the Indy. I just have great faith that I am going to get a ticket for the Infinity event and going to be able to
I'm
play in
sure
it.
you will.
But definitely looking forward to the Ink Open, CCS of course, and Pro Play Summit are the three that are coming up the quickest. So hopefully everybody is thinking about getting some travel going on. Hopefully we'll be able to see you there. Um, but man, it's looking like at first it was like, what are we gonna do until Indianapolis? Are we gonna be just playing Infinity, practicing? Which again, if you can see in the background as well, one, my wonderful wife actually completed one of the puzzles. She's already working on the third one. We just haven't got the second one on the wall. But two is we also made a camera holder. If you guys didn't know, I'm an electrician. We've been pipe. Made this crazy box that we're going to be able to hang cameras, and then we're going to try and get two more on the sides so we can get some gameplay going on as well. So I'm super excited about that as well, that we can bring you a little bit more content. Um, but again, if you guys have any other thoughts, suggestions, we would love to be able to hear from you. Of course, we got the MVP. Hudson's too big, I ain't picking that man up. But we have Luffy in the building. Shout out to Luffy. But thank you guys for all tuning in. Again, we love all of the support that you guys give by watching and commenting, subscribing, liking. Uh, if you guys
Big
have
shout out to everybody. We really appreciate the support.
absolutely, and again, please, if you guys have any pictures of the said championships that you guys have been in, we would love to be able to at least go ahead and congratulate you guys, show you guys on the stream. And again, we definitely love having you guys. Until
Thank you to
next time,
everybody.
thank you again. We'll see you next week.